Time for your quote of the week. Hello, everybody. It's Jason Barlow, RMT, and I'm here as your therapist and coach to help you learn how to transform your stress, tension, and pain into health, happiness, and vitality. Today, I want to share with you my quote for the week, and it is, we are being presented with two options, evolve or repeat. Now, let me ask you this question. What is it that you're doing every day, repeatedly, ongoingly, and you have been for weeks and months and years, but that it's actually keeping you stuck in stress, tension, and pain? Why is it that you're still there? Very often we're habituated beings. We continue to do the things that actually seemingly hurt us as opposed to improve us and help us to grow. Right? The premise of this very quote is the two options is we repeat what we've always done and keep getting what we've always gotten, which is actually the definition of an insanity, right? Or we can instead reflect and review and decide, you know what? I've been doing this for X length of time, and it's time for me to make a change. What's going to drive that change? It comes back to that strong enough why. When you have a strong enough why, you will figure out the how. And very often, the how just actually shows up by way of the law of attraction. And so the two options that are presented to you are repeat the same actions and keep getting the same results, or make a choice, get a strong enough reason why, and evolve, expand, and grow. How do you get a strong enough why? I'd very much go back to the basic drawing board and look at my goals. What is it that I'm trying to achieve in my business? What is it that I want to achieve with my family? What is it that I want to achieve on a personal level with my health, fitness, my training, maybe new activities I want to pursue? What is it I want to achieve financially, right? There's several different areas of our life that we can actually spend some time. And if you feel like you're getting a bit bombarded with too many goals, then just pick one goal for each of those areas of your life and really go to town. And just check when things aren't going your way, especially that's the time that we really want to do a self-check, because very often when things are going well, things are going how we want them to, right? Life's filled with butterflies and fireworks and popcorn. Then we don't really have to do too much of a check. We're generally happy beings. But how often is it that life's truly going the way that you actually want it to? There's usually curveballs that come your way. So the question then shows itself, how are you going to adapt? How are you going to evolve when we are presented with those challenges? So especially when it comes to your health, your happiness, and your vitality, and that's my driving force for you as your therapist and coach, is you want to ask yourself, am I choosing to repeat the same actions and therefore just continue to get the same results, or am I ready to evolve? And when you become ready to evolve, you're now driven with actually going to start searching for the how-tos. And most importantly, you've then got to take those how-tos and actually apply them. Not just think about them. That's an important step, but you've actually got to take that medicine and apply it. And this comes to my book that I'm sharing with you this last 6 weeks now. My book, this 15-step playbook for pain relief, is a summary of my 20 years in the industry as a massage therapist, health professional, personal trainer, health and nutrition coach. And what I've done is I've presented you with the best medicine that takes you the least amount of time to take and the smallest amount of dosages, but that's actually going to give the best bang for your buck. And I say that, but it's actually a free digital download, and I'll teach you more about that momentarily. The point being, when you get to a point where you're ready to evolve, you've got to actually look at what are my options and which one or two am I going to start off with, and then follow through consistently. Now, if you do that and you've been doing that for weeks and months and years, and you're like, well, I'm still not seeing a change, then I question, have you truly evolved? And I mean that from the point of view of, have you chosen the right medicine? And are you taking that medicine with the right dosage the right frequency? And are you getting some supervision? Maybe you need a coach. Maybe you need a therapist. Maybe you need to see a physician. Maybe you need some external support beyond just you saying, well, I've done that and it's not worked. Sometimes we can't see the forest for the trees, and having somebody outside of ourselves, and that can be difficult if we're in a marriage, especially a relationship, where the other person might be giving us that feedback, but usually ego is a little bit more involved there, and we're a little bit more sensitive and on edge, and there's usually some history and background to that. So very often it can be better if you actually go to an external source of coaching, because they will give you the direct feedback that you need to hear, that your partner might have been sharing with you for some time, but you didn't want to hear it from them. You want to hear it from somebody outside of that relationship. And that's fine. You got to find what's going to work best for you. And most importantly, continue to evolve, moving forward in that journey of health, happiness, and vitality. And so for me, my driving force is, as your therapist and coach, is to help you transform that stress, that tension, that pain just as radically and as quickly as possible. Use this quote of the week here to contemplate for the week. We are being presented with two options: evolve or repeat. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Jason Barlow, RMT. If you wish to get a hold of my book, The 15-Step Playbook for Pain Relief, in which I filled it with lots of quotes because I love these quotes. I find them so empowering. You can download that for free from my website. Just go to jasonbarlowrmt.com. A page will present itself. You just have to leave me your email, and I'll email you the book within 30 minutes. How about that one? And then if you really want to get a physical copy of the book, you can just go to Amazon in your country and just put in this 15-step playbook for pain relief. It'll pop up, and you can either get the paperback edition, gets printed by Amazon, delivered by Amazon. It's brilliant. Or if you wish, you can download a Kindle edition on there instead. Thank you for joining me. See you again tomorrow, and enjoy this quote for the week.